Okay, in this video, I will talk about the definitions of sine, cosine, tangent, these three trigonometric ratios. Okay, so actually for in a right angle triangle, remember, in a right angle triangle, for the acute angle theta, okay, let me just, let's say this angle, we call it theta, then sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta are just the ratios of two sides under this angle theta. Okay, let me give it a name. This triangle ABC, the three vertex, and here sine theta, just the ratio of two sides. Which two sides? The first side is the opposite side of theta, and the hypotenuse. Okay, so sine theta is the ratios of opposite sides of theta over hypotenuse. And cosine theta is just the ratio between the adjacent side of theta over hypotenuse. As you can see in the right angle triangle, you already identified the opposite side of theta and the hypotenuse. So the third side, we call it adjacent side of theta. Okay, so and tangent theta just equal to opposite side of theta over adjacent sides of theta. So how to remember this three definition? Let me tell you a way. You take out the first letter. Okay, you take out the first letter. Then you can remember so, car, tower. Okay, so, car, tower. So means sine theta equal to opposite sides of theta over hypotenuse. Okay, did you get it? S stand for sine, O stand for opposite side, H stand for hypotenuse. Okay, so, car, tower, the same thing. C stand for cosine theta, A stand for adjacent side over hypotenuse. T stand for tangent theta equal to opposite side over adjacent side of theta. Okay. Now let's take an example to talk about these three definitions. So in this diagram, you will know that you are provided with the length of three sides. You have the side 7, side 24, side 25, okay? And also you have theta. So once you have the theta and the right angle, please identify the opposite sides of theta. So opposite sides of theta should be 24, okay? 24 is the opposite side of theta. And the hypotenuse always opposite to the 90 degree. So 25 is the hypotenuse side, And the third side, we call it adjacent side, okay, which is 7, okay, adjacent sides of theta. Once you remember this, then try to recall the the way how to remember. I taught you so, car, tower. Okay, so if you want to use the definition for sine theta, then sine theta will equal to the opposite side, which is 24, over hypotenuse, which is 25. Okay, so the values for sine theta, which is 24 over 25. That's it. And cosine theta equal to adjacent side over hypotenuse. Adjacent side is 7, hypotenuse is 25. Okay, that's it, the value for cosine theta. How about tangent theta? Tangent theta equal to opposite side over adjacent side. So opposite side is 24 and adjacent side is 7. Okay, so after you get the values of sine, cosine, tangent, you can use any one of them to get the angle size, the values of theta. Okay, how to get it? You can use your calculator. Try to key in shift. If you want to find the angle, you need to key in the shift button, and then if you use the sine theta, then press sine button, and then open bracket, 24 over 25, close bracket, and then execute. Then you will get the values of theta. Please, when you write the values of theta, remember to write, okay, once you get it, remember there's a degree, okay, for the unit. That's it. Thank you.